Hey guys, Paloma here and welcome to the Bates House. So today I'm coming at you guys with an affordable craft supply haul. This is actually coming from the Dollar Tree, and maybe I've been under a rock for a while because I haven't been into a Dollar Tree lately to know exactly what everybody knows they have, and I haven't done a Dollar Tree haul in some time. That being said, I saw a few pictures on Instagram about Dollar Tree bringing out new products to their craft supplies line. I think they're trying to clear out some of the old crafting supplies with the Jot brand and bring in the new Crafter Square brand, which is pretty cool because there's a lot of unique pieces that aren't your everyday pieces that we've come to know over the years. That being said, I didn't pick up everything. There was only one half of the aisle done. There were some wood goodies, some fabric goodies, and beads and other things like that, but there were also paints, adhesive spray, and some other fun stuff. I did get a clip of the one side that he had complete, and apparently there's going to be a whole other side that I am super excited about, but I will go back another day. So this will probably be haul number 1, and then there will be haul number 2 with the goodies that I find the next time when the second aisle is complete. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and go over the things that I got, kind of explain why I picked them up out of the huge selection that was there, why these were my choices, and we can go ahead and get started. I did pick up 2 of the Crafter Square Scraptility knife set, like utility, but Scraptility. That's very creative. Now, this one is all kind of wonky, but it doesn't even matter. So this is the one I'm going to open, and we are going to take a look at it together and see what it does. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I have a full craft room tour if you're interested in seeing what my craft space looks like, because I got a lot of stuff, and that's kind of why I was being selective about what I got in this haul or from the new goodies. And one thing that I like to do is actually open up stuff and see what we have and like get hands-on with it. So this is what it looks like. There is your handle, and you have 6 different types of blades. This little thing, let's see if we can get it out. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And it's interesting that they went with purple considering all the other craft supplies were pink and stainless. Okay, so you have your metal handle and your tightener here. You loosen it and it opens up this little gap here for your blade to go in. And then you take your blade of choice and you pop it into the gap. Once you get it in there, you tighten it and it squeezes the little gap along the base of the blade to keep it in place. That's what it looks like. We can go ahead and experiment a little bit here. So I have this, a ruler, and I would say we use something a little thick. Let's just use 2 pieces of craft paper. We're gonna take that and we're gonna cut it. And what I usually use are the Dollar Tree box cutter knives. They look like this, pink. So let's see what this feels like. Little pressure, did not cut through one. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna take you a couple of passes. Not that it's not sharp, maybe I just don't know how to gauge the weight yet. I use the box cutters all the time, so I kind of know, or I can gauge the pressure on how to cut it quick. This takes a little bit more pressure, I feel like. Anyway, you have your 6 blades, and well, that's not a good sign. Look at that. Okay, so that's not good. Okay guys, I'm already seeing a flaw with this. Once you tighten the blade, it removes the thing from its, like you can't untighten it. Okay, so for a quick fix, I think if you use E6000 and maybe screw this into place, let it set overnight, you can actually get this to loosen without loosening the inside of the purple piece, because that's very dangerous. If you're gonna have to sit there and try to take your blade off by holding the blade, that is not something I want to chance. So I'm not gonna open the second one. I'm actually probably gonna return it and get something else in the set. So I'm glad we tested that out. This is the fine and medium point needles. It's a 2-piece crafter square piercing and scoring tool set. That sounds exciting. I only got one set of these, so hopefully these work a lot better. Let's take a look. So we have 2 here. I can already tell you this lid does not stay on very well. Or maybe it does. Maybe if you just put some pressure on it, it'll stay on. So what we have is this scoring tool here and a puncture tool here. I have a junk journal that I worked on, and I have yet to puncture the pages to put my string here at the end. So typically what we do is we open up the junk journal pages to the center, and we take our puncture tool and we puncture a hole. So that is a fine tip, which is very nice, and this is a bigger tip. That's a good variety for one little pack for $1. Now what I usually use is this. Now I got this from a toolkit from King Dollar, which was awesome. I love this thing. It works so well. So we're gonna see what these look like. So we're gonna take them, get our seam, and we're going to puncture here. I don't have any of my mats. Oh, here we go. I'll just use the one that I had earlier. Okay, so we're gonna take it and puncture it here. It's fine. And it went through, no problem. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sheets, 10 because it went through this one, and they're all different thicknesses, and that one was very easy. So let's go ahead and puncture down here. Oh, that one was even easier, so that's pretty good. I have to say I like this. And then the scoring tool is where you would put it into a groove and you'd pull it to crease. And you can also use it like this to make a nice fold. I like it. I think it's great. It's got a nice straight edge on there. They're both the same size as far as the edge of the scoring tool, so that's nice. Anyway, these two, I do give a nice thumbs up to both of them. I think the only problem that you could possibly have is that needle point coming out if you maybe try to punch too many pages at once, but it felt very stiff, and I really do like that. So I like these. These are very good, and these again are the Crafter Square Piercing and Scoring tool set. Moving on, we have an embossing stylus, double-ended, small and medium ends. This looks very nice. It looks very sturdy. It does not look like the pieces come apart, so that is a plus considering what we just saw with the blades. And I mean, I don't really know what more to say to it. It looks like a really good piece. We have the fine tip or the small tip there, and then the larger tip. And for this one, I'm gonna say yes, it should be fine for the $1. So I like that. We have the Crafter Square finger protectors. Now I forgot to open these first before we tried out the puncture tools, but these are pretty cool because when you're punching your little holes into your junk journal, you don't have to chance cutting or stabbing yourself. And sometimes if you are a content creator, you do have to hold things kind of awkward so that you do not get out of the frame, because that's important. People are watching for the content, right? So sometimes it's harder for us to see what's going on back here, or if we have to hold it like this just to be in frame, whatever the case may be. this is pretty awesome because you could do this and you don't have to worry about stabbing yourself before you realize that, you know, you're going through your finger. I thought these were pretty cool. 3 for $1. That's not bad at all. It does serve an actual functional purpose, and you could have these maybe in a little dish right at the side of your craft space and just have them whenever you need them. And they're actually comfortable enough. You could just wear them if you know you're going to be working at that point where you're going to start cutting stuff and puncturing things. It should be fine. Now, of course, it's going to be a little loose on the pinky, and it's pretty tight on the thumb. If you need them, I mean, you could get them on there, but these 3 I think are pretty good options. And then I did pick up 2 just in case. So, you know, you have 2 hands, so I figured I would get 2 packs, 1 for each hand, depending on what I'm doing, what kind of project I'm doing. I thought that was a nice little piece. So these, for the $1, I would say yes, and they are 100% silicone, so that's nice. Moving on, I did pick up 3 packs of the Crafter Square 2-piece brush sets. These just look really pretty. So I actually use paintbrushes for adhesive. When I'm doing my junk journal covers, I use the wide brushes, and these I thought were perfect for that. There's 2 in each set. They are blue handles, they are wood, and they have the little metal tips, and then you have your brush tips, and this actually feels very nice. That's very nice. It's actually comparable to what this was before I used it so much. But on my junk journal covers, I use a lot of adhesive to hold down the fabric of the cover. As you can see, it's very secured on there. I mean, I go through a lot of adhesive to hold down that product, along with, for example, this one. You have to use your brush to get up in there and get all your glue down. So I did pick up a few of these so that if one is sitting or soaking or something to get all the adhesive off, I have a couple of backups. So I did get 2 packs of this one. Now this one I thought was really nice for the adhesive, but then there was this really fine, super fine tip. I actually got that one for small detailed adhesive work or trying to write something out, because I sometimes need a very fine tip for maybe a signature or something, and this one is really, really nice, super fine tip, and this one is the wide, and I really like both of them. So this one is 3/4, this one is 10 something, master stroke round, and then this is master stroke wash. Super nice. 2 packs of those, and then I picked up 2 of these. This one I picked up, it's not as pretty. This is the plastic bristles. This one I picked up because it reminded me of the Tim Holtz little splatter thing that you pull and you splatter your stain onto the sheet to get like a splatter look. I got this one because it reminded me of that. So yeah, it's a plastic bristle. Definitely not as pretty. It's got some gunk built up in there, I'm assuming from maybe the cutting or something. Anyway, these are the plastic bristles, and then I got it for that. This one is the master stroke wash, and this one is the master stroke round. So there is that. That's what I got those for. Moving on, I found these Crafters clamps. This is the 6-piece. I really do like these because 1, they're pink and they match my craft room, and 2, it's perfect for junk journals. When you are creating your junk journals, you have to clamp down your covers, and when you're creating content, in other words videos, it looks really good to have things coordinated. And I have a pink work mat, I have pink tools that I use, I have pink pretty much everything because it's just kind of like the theme of the room. Anyway, these are perfect for holding down your junk journal spines to keep them from lifting, and then of course your covers and everything while you're keeping everything in place to form your cover. I thought this was great. It's also great for when you're punching your holes in your inserts. You clamp your pages together so they don't shift so much, and you can punch your holes and they'll be straight. So I did pick up 2 sets of these. There's 6 pieces in each one. That's just really good because I can have one on a side project that I'm doing, and then I can have one set for a video, whatever it is that I'm doing in the video, and I don't have to kind of shift between the 2 sets or shift between one set on multiple projects. Next is some adhesive goodies. I picked up 2 of the pop dot tape, and then I picked up 2 of the double-sided tape. Now my favorite brand of tape to use is the basic brand tape. It's BAZIC. I absolutely love that tape. The only problem is that it only comes in a super thick roll. I do wish that they had maybe a multi-pack of multiple small rolls, because it's only $1.39 at King Dollar, and I love that stuff. It is amazing. It sticks to anything, and it keeps everything together. It's an amazing, awesome product. I've used it for years in almost every single video where I use double-sided tape. But I thought these were nice because it wasn't super tiny thin like the old jot rolls of tape were, and you get a little bit more width on there, which I thought was nice because it kind of means more product when you have a nice big roll. This is 0.3 inches by 33 feet. Again, it's the Crafter's Square double-sided tape. I wanted to kind of open it up, take a look at it, and see how it looks. Okay, so here's your roll. Well, it's got some good adhesive on it. Not super sticky like my basic brand tape, because I can lift my finger on the basic brand tape. It literally like sticks to you. But it is a good adhesive. It's not like super light like their washi, where sometimes some of the washi doesn't stick. This actually sticks very well, and I think that's really nice for the $1. Also, there were these. This is the Crafter's Square pop dot tape. Now it says that there's 2 yards in each roll. I was kind of trying to see how it's pop dot, and then the hubby said, well, maybe it's on the other side, because when you look at the rolls straight on, there are no dot tape cutouts. You see, there's no dots like we're used to. So he said, well, maybe it's on the opposite side, so you pull it and you pop them out as you go. So we're gonna see. No, there's no dots. Okay. Let's try the next roll. Nope. Not there either. Okay, so I guess it's just foam tape. I was really hoping it was a nice large roll of dot tape. Unfortunately, it's not, so I'm kind of bummed about that. You can cut it as you go, but it says pop dot tape, so you would think there would be the little pop out dots. I know they do have the little square sheets, but it would have been nice to have it on a roll. So nope, no dots. It's still good. It still serves its purpose, but I was expecting the dots. So either way, that's not bad for the $1. Now, my favorite little pieces to find had to be the pump spray bottles. I was super excited about this because every single time I want spray bottles, I have to go to the toiletry section and find like a multi-pack of bottles. And it's usually the little spout bottles that you have to squeeze, and then you only get 1 spray bottle out of a set of 4. So you have all these random bottles that you don't need just to have the 1 spray bottle. So the fact that they've put them in the craft section, 2 bottles for the $1 is awesome. So each one holds 2 ounces of liquid, and that to me is just the best. So I did get 4 packs, and this is gonna be kind of leading into my next item that I purchased because I kind of wanted to do an experiment. Now in these bottles, the little tubes that go in each one, are actually very long. So if that bothers you, you can easily just get it and trim it, or if it pushes up too hard against the rim and it's not allowing the product to come through, you can actually snip it off at an angle so that way your liquid goes in there. I would say leave it and use it and then modify way later, because you don't want it to drop straight to the center. Since there is a little hump in here, you won't get the product that's around the edge of the lower part of your bottle, because it's just going to hit to the center, and then you're going to kind of screw yourself out of product and whatever you put in here. Now, the reason I got these was because I actually picked up these. These are tempera washable paints. This one is in black and this one is obviously in brown. Each one is an 8-ounce bottle. It says ready to use tempera paint. Now, I wanted to experiment a little. I'll get into that in a second. Next one I got is the red oxide, and this kind of looks like a nice rusty old reddish orange color. This is like the color of my husband's 67 Ford F100 when he first bought it. Now it looks nothing like that, but this is exactly what it looked like when he first got it. So this is the Rich Art Acrylic Premium Acrylic Paint, multi-purpose, safe, non-toxic, water soluble, and it's made in the USA. And then we have this one here. I love this mustardy yellow oxide color, and it says all of the same things the other one said, and I thought this was great for $1. Now I know Walmart does sell acrylic paints for less than $1. I'm not sure. I don't really use them, so I'm not the one to kind of price compare or quality compare. I actually wanted to create a project using these and some 91% alcohol that you could get from Walmart for I think $1 and change. And I want to use this to create some spray paints with these paints. So we're gonna see how that goes, because I love my Tim Holtz spray stains and stuff like that. So I wanted to get creative. As you guys know, I love bringing fun things to you guys on a budget. I haven't done it in a while. I know a lot of you are angry at me. I'm sorry, but I'm trying. So I figured that would be a fun project to do. Anyway, moving on, we shall see how those work. Actually, I feel like y'all are saying you want to see the difference. Okay, so we're going to try to see the difference. I'm going to stick to the papers and stuff that we were already using, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at what they look like. Scratch paper. So they are sealed. That's nice. Oh god. Okay, so we got one trying to come out already. So that's what that one looks like. Let's get an air pocket in here because it's like trying to come out because there's no air pocket. The rusty orangey color. Then we have this beautiful fall yellow color. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. That is beautiful. I love that yellow color. It's like mustard, really pretty. And then we have our brown. Then we have our brown color. Now I think I can tell the difference already. I feel like this brown, the tempera paint, is definitely thinner than the acrylic paint. If you're like me, you don't know this already because you don't mess with paints or know the details behind them. So it's a good experiment for anyone that is like me. And then here's our black. Let's just do this. I got a little alcohol in this bottle, very little, just enough to play with. All right, so I put my little hose down. doesn't really react to the alcohol at all. Nope, still looks the same. Alrighty, so while we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and just experiment. Let's go ahead and take this alcohol. This is the 91% alcohol from Walmart. And I wanna play with this yellow color. And I'm gonna drop in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drops. And to me, what it looks like is the paint actually got stiff as it fell. And I'm just gonna take some a light page and spray. Well, that looks pretty. I don't think it's dark enough though. So we did 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 drops. So let's just shake this up. And it is alcohol, so it will dry fairly fast. Oh yeah. That is pretty. Look at that, guys. That's a pretty yellow color. All right, so now I'm intrigued. Let's go ahead and move on to the next color. And we're going to put the orange in there. $13, $14. I want $15 on this one. That is so pretty. You can definitely get creative with this, guys. I think, oh yeah, I feel like I want to go get all the colors they have now. Only because they have the spray bottles for 50 cents, I feel like. I feel like that's the only reason I would do it. And also, since the alcohol is a higher percentage, it will break down the paint a lot more. And I think make it easier to blend. If you use a lower percentage alcohol like you find at the dollar store where it's like I think 50% or something like that, it probably won't break it down as much and you could potentially clog the sprayer easy. So I am going to hang on to these because I love them, and yeah, I think it's a great idea, and I'll just kind of track and see how long they last. I guess I could put the date on here and see if anything changes over some time and just give an update. That is super cool. And I'm definitely gonna play with more colors, especially because I have all these bottles now for only 50 cents, and that to me is fantastic. So there's that. You can make them as dark or as light as you want. It's already dry on this side. This is barely wet. And this one I did kind of close and it's barely wet. So the alcohol is going to allow it to dry a lot faster, which is pretty nice. The last couple of Crafter Square goodies, I did pick these two up. It is the Craft, oh, these are Craft Wise, not Crafter Square. So it's probably a different brand, just because it's the paint and the paints are different brands. This is the 10377 black chalkboard paint made in the USA. It's a 2-ounce bottle, and I did pick up 2 of these just to have them on hand for little craft projects. Not really, I don't really think this is the best deal or the best bargain, but it's good to have it sealed and put away just in case you need it. So there's that. Now I did pick this up as well. These are the Crafter Square glue and residue eraser. I thought this was pretty cool. It's basically the rubber erasers that peel off all of the glue from different stickers and labels and all of the little gunk that gets left behind. That's what this is. It has all of these little grooves and indentations in it to kind of grip the bits and pieces. I thought this was pretty cool for them to have available and to have thought about it, because in all the projects that we do mess with a lot of adhesive, and this is just a great way to get it all lifted up, and I thought this was really nice. So I picked up 2 of these just to have them here on hand. Okay, some things that are not from the Crafter Square crafty stuff, I did pick up 2 of these. These are just really nice. They're card stands. There's multiple sizes. They had small, medium, and large, and it's just a really cool little stand. I mean, you could use this for so many different things. You have yard sales. You can label your dishware and stuff without people having to ask you questions every 5 seconds. Or if you have an event and you need to separate out categories, you have these. You could decorate them and make them into whatever you want. Basically, they could be so pretty and coordinated to any theme because they are clear. You could turn into a teacher's gift by blinging out the little card or blinging out the little frame with maybe teacher pendants and little teacher embellishments, apples, the school bus, pencils, all the cute little things that you can find. You can embellish it and then put your teacher's name or put best teacher ever, whatever you want to do. There's enough in here for multiple teachers, and just get creative really quick and get your kids to maybe be crafty for them. That's really neat. So these are the card stands by Teaching Tree. Moving on, I'm sure everybody has seen these 1,000 times and over, but I haven't because I haven't been there. So if you're like me and you've been under a rock, we want to take a look and see what's new. So these are the Let's Planner 265-piece sticker books. They are really adorable. They have your little banners, little succulents, flamingos, and these are actually very creative and not so just kind of bland like some of their other stickers get when it comes to the planner stickers. They have more detail and they're not so cheesy. So I really think this is a great little set for $1 because even the Target Dollar Spot sticker books don't go into this much of a variety. You have your sayings and phrases, and then your little task pieces and your little labels and stuff like that. So that I thought was really nice. And then we have this one here. This one is 323. These are more of like the icon stickers. You have a really pretty color palette of the pink, gold, teal, and black. So nice. Check that out. That is so precious. I really like that. For $1, I mean, you really can't beat that. That's awesome. Now some seasonal Christmassy things. I had to pick up the stencils. They are 2-piece Crafter Square stencils. We have this one that says it's the most wonderful time of the year, and the best part is that they're not just single stencils, guys. They are actually double. You have this one here and this one here. Now it seems to me like they might be, oh no, they're not. Or are they? Yeah. Okay, they are paper stencils. I tore it for you guys, okay? I took one for the team. And this one says it's the most wonderful time of the year. You can see it like that. So pretty. And then this one is all of the little images. The wreath, angel, bell, gift, poinsettia, tree, ornament, snowflake, and all that. So that is really pretty. 2 for $1. You cannot beat it. Now it took me a little bit to rip it, so these could actually last you if you're careful with them. Next one is Santa, Please Stop Here, and it has Santa, the reindeer, ho ho ho, the sled, candy cane, all that. Next is the Season's Greetings, and then all of the little pieces here: tree, star, candle, bow, holly, all that fun stuff. And then we have Let It Snow, and then more little fun images: the penguin, the snowman, hat, snowflakes, all that. I really do like these. They are the little twinkle stars, and they are very mid-century modern-esque. I think that's really cute. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it for my Dollar Tree haul. All of these craft supplies are definitely affordable if you are on a budget. I was trying to be selective about what I got because I wanted to get pieces that I actually put into use on a regular basis when I do craft. All the beads and all that extra stuff, I have plenty of that. I didn't want to just grab it for the sake of grabbing it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part was. Have your stores put this aisle up yet or not? It's driving me kind of cray that I went and everything wasn't out, because now I really want to see what else there is. Share this video if you did enjoy, and maybe your friends want some creative inspiration. It would be fantastic. You guys help this community grow and I appreciate it oh so much. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Definitely check out my playlist. I have plenty of planner content, creative content, dollar store content on my channel, and definitely crafting on a budget is a thing in our house. I like to be creative and use nothing to make something, or very basic supplies. You can follow me on my Instagram and my Facebook group at The Bates House. And for now, guys, that is pretty much it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!